Yo, some pretty big news just dropped about the Flipper One, which is the successor to the flipperzero that everyone's been waiting for. While we've all been having fun with our zeros, new design images and some technical write-ups have started making the rounds online, and the whole hacking community is buzzing. In fact, today we'll review the latest images we have as of December 3rd, 2025, which show the actual PCB in detail. The idea of a Linux-powered beast with modular hardware is really cool, but the most important thing to understand is the Flipper One is not a flipperzero killer. Think of it like this: the flipperzero is the iPhone of this world, the revolutionary all-in-one device you carry everywhere. But the Flipper One, well, that's the MacBook Pro. It's built by the same company, but it's a different class of machine for a different mission. Well, I'm Jay Blanks, and today we're going to get into the specs, the design philosophy, and the details we have so far to see what this device is really all about. We'll compare it to the flipperzero, and by the end, you'll know which device, if any, is right for you. Okay, before we get to the new kid on the block, you have to give it up for the flipperzero. It's a legend for a reason. It's the go-to pocket-sized multi-tool for anyone curious about radio frequencies, security, and hardware. It's the iPhone of this space. Now, the magic of the flipperzero is its simplicity and all-in-one design. Right out of the box, you've got a tool for exploring sub-gigahertz, RFID, NFC, and infrared. It's pretty much the king of convenience. This plug-and-play approach, paired with its incredible battery life and a huge passionate community, makes it the perfect gadget for beginners, hobbyists, and even pros who need a quick tool on the go. The flipperzero is basically the Swiss Army knife for geeks and security folks. It's a tool for discovery meant to be carried around every day to poke at the invisible world around us. Its success wasn't just about the hardware, it was about building a community and open source platform that keeps getting better. And that legacy is exactly why this whole conversation about its successor is so interesting. For a while, the Flipper One was pretty much a rumor, and some people even thought the project was dead. Well, now thanks to new PCB images and technical summaries from the community, we have our best look yet. And let's be clear, while it is the successor, this is not a simple flipperzero 2.0. The Flipper One is an entirely new device with a different mission. To me, it looks to be about twice the size of the flipperzero, but keeping a similar shape on a much larger scale. It's better to think of the Flipper One as the MacBook Pro of the lineup, a portable pro-grade device for engineers, developers, and serious power users. Based on what we know, it's essentially a portable Linux computer running on a Rock chip processor. This hardware could allow it to function as a network analyzer or run simple AI models thanks to its powerful processor and built-in networking capabilities. This confirms it won't run the Zero's simple firmware. It's being built to handle a full-blown operating system, and that changes everything. But it's really important to manage expectations here. It's still in development, so there's no official release date or price. Though people are guessing it might land between $300 to $500. Everything we're talking about is based on the latest info, but all of that could change. This is where the two devices really start to look different. This isn't iPhone versus a newer iPhone, it's iPhone versus MacBook Pro. First, the brains. The flipperzero runs on a capable but modest STM32 processor, which is great for its specific jobs. But the Flipper One is expected to have a powerful ARM-based Rock chip SoC that can run a full Linux operating system. So that wouldn't be a small step up. It's like trading the mobile chip in an iPhone for the pro level processor in a MacBook. And that processing power is what enables the biggest change, the operating system. The Zero's custom firmware is like its own lightweight mobile OS, super efficient and perfect for what it does. The Flipper One's Linux-based OS is like a full desktop OS. It opens up a world of professional grade tools. You could maybe fire up Wireshark to analyze a network, write and run Python scripts on the fly, or use thousands of existing command line tools you already know, all from a handheld device. That's a game changer for field work. But here's the biggest change. The radios. The flipperzero is famous for its built-in sub-gigahertz, NFC, RFID, and infrared. But the Flipper One appears to get rid of all of them. Instead, it will have a modular M2 slot and an SMA plug on the back for antennas. This means you can add whatever module you need, whether it's a proper SDR, a Wi-Fi card, or possibly even an LTE modem via a SIM card slot. It's like the difference between an iPhone's built-in cameras and a MacBook's ability to connect to any professional gear via its ports. This move offers flexibility and helps avoid regulatory issues. And finally, connectivity and I/O. The Flipper One is built for serious work. The latest images we have as of today show the actual PCB in detail. We can see 2 USB ports, 2 USB-C ports, 2 hand-run Ethernet jacks, a micro SD card slot, and a 20-pin female GPIO header for advanced hardware projects. I've heard that one of the USB-C ports may support DisplayPort out, so you could hook it up to an external monitor. This turns it from a gadget into a true portable workstation. So what does this all actually mean? It means the flipperzero and the Flipper One are built for 2 totally different things. It's the iPhone versus the MacBook Pro. The Flipper One is like a modular MacBook Pro for pros. It trades the Zero's built-in convenience for awesome modularity and raw power. It's for the security researcher who needs to run custom pen testing tools without dragging a laptop around, or the hardware engineer who needs to prototype on site. You're not just using a tool, you're building the exact tool you need for a specific task by picking your own M2 modules. The Zero is for exploring the world. The One is a platform for deep interaction and serious software-based work. So one is for learning and discovery, the other is for professional application. Well, now that you see that these 2 tools are built for 2 totally different missions, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you team iPhone sticking with the all-in-one flipperzero, or are you team MacBook already saving up for the raw power of the Flipper One? Drop a comment below and tell me your game plan. And if you want to stay on top of the latest Flipper One news as it drops, make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, let's circle back to the question from the start. Is the Flipper One a flipperzero killer? The answer is a clear and definite no. Asking that is like asking if the MacBook killed the iPhone. They are 2 different tools from the same ecosystem designed to complement each other, not compete. The flipperzero will likely stay the top choice for the vast majority of its current users. Its simplicity, awesome battery life, and massive community are what make it so great, and the Flipper One's complexity and higher potential costs just won't be necessary for most people. But the Flipper One is for the power user, the professional who feels limited by the Zero and needs a more robust, customizable platform. It's for those who see the lack of built-in radios not as a negative, but a huge opportunity for total flexibility. So who comes out on top? The flipperzero is and will stay the champion of accessible on-the-go exploration, the iPhone of the hacking world. It's the perfect device for learning, for quick tasks, and for being part of a huge and creative community. The Flipper One is lining up to be the new king of something else entirely, a modular, professional-grade portable computer for hackers, engineers, and developers, the MacBook Pro of the ecosystem. It's a platform with raw potential, limited only by the modules you slot into it and the software you run. While the Flipper One is still in development and a lot could change, its direction is clear. It's not the simple successor you might have been expecting. It's something way more powerful and way more specialized. So the choice was never about which one is better, but which one is the right tool for the challenges you want to take on. I'm Jay Blanked. Thanks for watching. Peace.